Hey guys, it's Deep Cut for part 21 of BlackGuards. Now, this is a session, to be chiefly honest with me, because I've been seeing a lot of reviews about this game, and where they're good and bad, and I mean I've mentioned before, to me this game is kind of boring, and a lot of people are saying it. But there's a difference. I find it boring because the game speculates for the player. I'm going to just go into this and then once the speaking's done I'll continue on. But the game speculates for the player. Better off having the player speculate and saying what the possibilities could be. I think at the pier. Right. And I'm not going to say that this is a bad game, because it's really not. I mean, I love the fact that it's difficult to handle. You've got to really think about what you're doing when you do it. But there's so many people reviewing it and saying it's not a good game, sort of thing. It's really boring, and yeah, there's a lot of difficult parts, and that's brilliant. That is absolutely brilliant. You don't find that much anymore. But as I said, the game speculates for the player, and that's what I find annoying about it. I must admit, a lot of people are also complaining about the fact that with mages, you use up all your spells, and then all of a sudden you're running around for 30 odd minutes trying to get some mana back up. Doesn't bother me. Does not bother me. Because I think it's a good thing that you can that your mage can't just be overpowered throwing fireballs all over the place. I mean, look, at the minute I can't do that. I can't do that sort of thing. That's thunder. I've got my fireball maxed out. I can do that. But it doesn't really matter in truth, sort of thing, if you can do that every single turn. So you have to do your characters up, your mages up, so that they can fight as well, which is something that is really, really good in the game. And it does annoy me that people turn around and say, oh no, it's really, really bad because you have to run around with a mage and the mage is really, really weak, blah, 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 blah. Look at that. He was going for a mage. He stopped him. This guy, really nice and powerful, can do quite a lot of different things. I can't seem to hit him in a minute. There we go. Done a lot of damage. Now with this guy I'm gonna do a power hit. I don't know why it didn't affect... Did I just kill him? Oh yes, I killed him. That's why he was downed. But it's just... It's one of those sorts of things. You've got to deal with it with the game. I mean, the story to me isn't doing too good. I'm not finding it as interesting as a game like this should be. But I don't care. It's a good gameplay sort of thing. I'm enjoying the battles and all that. Yeah, they annoy me non-stop with the fact that they can destroy me quite easily. And same as right now, there is a great possibility at this point in time that I could lose. Because by the time I get over to there, to where those guys are, I could end up dying. It's like this. I've got my mage there. He's got 25 mana. I'm not going to waste a spell on him when I can do 4 damage. She can lower the bridge a bit more. Alright, that guy can run up and attack that one. Didn't even hit him. Like, come on. and he's done. Simple as. That one comes round. And this is the thing. And the shock that I had when and I'm going to say this, my rogue died. I never expected anything of the sort. And it was bad. It was really, really bad. Because I was powering her up. I thought she was going to be one of the best characters that we had. Obviously not so much as it seems. Because, well, yeah, she died. There's not much more I can say about that. But people saying, oh, it's a very, very difficult interface to understand. How? You've got a load of little hexagons. They are hexagons, yeah? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, hexagons. Load of little hexagons. It shows where you can move to, right? If you really want to, I can't remember the button. Is it... oh, no, wrong one. Sorry. X, no. Z, no. There is a button. Ah, F. Right. Maximum moving system. You can see everything see-through, so you can see what's actually there. Right? Press F again. You've got your movement. You've got your max movement without an attack. Right? You can't ask for more. Right? You've got your spells. You've got certain distances. You've got stuff that can get in the way of those spells. It's it's one of those things. It's good interface. It's point and click. And also at the top left hand corner, when it's my turn, you'll be able to see, which is in one more shot or one more movement of the crane. And you can see you've got hot... well, actually no, you can't. Normally up in the top there, don't know if you can see my mouse in a minute, but I hope you can. You've normally got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. And possibly 0. And it's a hotkey. So if you use a spell or an ability more than anything else, I mean, I don't like to use it. It's not my style. I don't really like hotkeys. I mean, I'm playing MMORPGs, and you get more than 20 odd. I use my favourite 10, which are on the main 1 to 9, and that's it. And most of the time my favourite 3 are 1, 2 and 3 because they're just above the WASD. So that's what I use. So I don't see the problem with having it up there, and how come it's so difficult to be able to use. Because a lot of people are saying it's very, very difficult to use. Why? Why? I mean, look at this. At this point in time, there's 4 guys left. 3 of them are going to run out of arrows soon enough, or crossbow bolts, I should say. Because it is crossbow bolts. But who cares? They're going to run out. They're going to have to come to me. It's a good part of the game. My mages will run out of mana in certain parts. Yeah, I can upgrade their mana and make them better. But even at the start of it, when you haven't got that much mana, you have to be prepared to make your characters strong enough so that they can fight with a sword or with whatever weapon you want them to have. I mean, to be truthfully honest, if you look at mages, really look at them, they are slightly overpowered. But that's the point. You can make them overpowered if you play it that way. You can make them overpowered if you get it to the point where you can destroy things, sort of thing. You can make it so overpowered that nothing can really beat a mage, as long as you don't make it that the mage can continuously use the same spell. Because that's where the problems come into it. And a lot of people go, oh, mage is overpowered, blah 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 blah. Same as poison. I find poison is a little bit overpowered. The fact that it can do about 4 damage each turn. And at the minute, look, Aurelia, she's got 33 health. Right at the start of battle, someone poisons you. You've got poison for a long time, to be truthfully honest. And it's not always a good thing, having poison for that long. But it's like now, right? I know her witch's bile and all that isn't that strong, right? But it can cause people to fall over. And I can hit him. Will it knock him over? I don't know. No, it didn't. But that's a good thing. Sort of thing. It gives him more of a chance to fight. And these guys are actually being null and voided at the minute. I'm hoping that he's going to move this, either or I bloody will. But it's like this guy. I'm not sure if I can actually hit him. And I can. And 13 damage is a lot of damage, because look at that. That done 5. And he's nearly dead. I didn't realise that. I would have healed him otherwise. And again. And 1. See? Another 3 damage. There we go. And the healing spells, they're not overpowered. A lot of people are saying they are. 20 health. Yeah, they're only doing 3 damage. But if you've not got that good a defense, you will get ripped apart quite quickly. And it's really, really is quite surprising. See, I don't even know how that's possible. She had 2. Only that one was available for use last turn. Now I've got this one. Damn. 10. Did that knock him over or did it kill him? I think it killed him. Now Takata. It is Takata, isn't it? Or, yeah, Takate. And I can't remember his name, and I'm not going to bother looking. Bring them up. They're my most powerful characters. And it's good that I don't have to rely on them to be able to play, sort of thing. I mean, mages are overpowered. Warriors are brilliant against mage. I'm thinking, look, if a mage can do that, what else can a mage do? One more hit on him and he's dead. Mages are really, really overpowered in this game, but look, now he's got 3 mana. And yeah, he does regenerate, I think, every... I think he regenerates 2 every turn. But that's not the point. If he's regenerating 2 every turn, still not enough to do that basic spell which I just used. And I believe something's going to crack. Nope, maybe not. Right. But you see my point. Like that. Now he's got 5. He had 3 last time. He gains 2. It's, I think, 6 or 7 for him to be able to use a spell, a basic spell, is it? 8. 8, come on. Sort of thing. That means that he has to be half decent at attacking. He's not. I've never upgraded him to that point. I never bothered with him being really good at attacking and blah-de-blah-de-blah. Because I never thought it would be necessary. And I know it is. I know it is. It's always going to be necessary. But look at that.
What do you want? The venom? Take it.
Where do we find Miramis?
Miramis? Oh, you don't know any. An alchemist. White hair. Your employer? All I know is that she pays well. She lives in a tower, but don't ask me where.
But you see, look, the mages are a little bit overpowered. But to counteract that, they've made it so it's really, really difficult to use
Savannah, back to the captain.
magic. And that's the whole point. Back to Membia.
Finally leave this cursed island.
But you see, that's what's surprising. Mages are strong. They are really, really strong. Very, very useful. You take away their ability to cast, they turn to crap. You then...
Welcome to the
I'm just going to heal up a little bit. Right, you take them, make it so that they can't cast. Then they usually got a character, or two characters, in my case, since my main character's a mage as well. Well, 3 now. You make them useless. That's 3 characters that can't fight for crap. If you see what I'm talking about, sort of thing. Because, I mean, look, you take her magic away. She's not that good of a fighter. You take his magic away, he's not a good fighter. Take his magic away, he's actually half decent. He's not that bad. So he's alright. But it's the same over and over again. You go into any other game, you take the mage's ability to use magic away, and he's useless. And the fact that you can only equip 2 magic potions per bloody person is brilliant. So you can't stand there next to a boss hacking away, and as soon as you get low health, heal, 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 or low mana, keep healing up. Because otherwise, the whole point of bosses and stuff like that in this game would be null and void.
No. How many times do I have to tell you idiots that it's a bad idea to inhale the velvet mist hop? Were you successful? In that case, I've got news for you.
I'm gonna get to fight.
I learned something about the crimson poison. The main ingredient is atacuma, a rare and often used
A remedy?
but in certain dosage, it's a poison.
Like anything.
I've never seen that kind before.
We have, I'm afraid.
I already know what he's talking about when he's saying a remedy. But enough is poison. It's the same as anything. I mean, you take too many painkillers and you become addicted, and it's like a poison to you, sort of thing. Anything like that is bad for you, really. Any tablet or stuff like that. Let's go.
Do you know where the alchemist is?
Mirimis, she still runs a laboratory at Uzan. She's not old enough to do that. But as long as she doesn't meddle in guild business, we leave her alone.
Right, thank you very much. That did help a little bit. And I got a decent amount of ability points. Right, I'm just going to go in here. Because if you notice, I've got stuff that I don't need. Like, oh, crap. I just discarded it, didn't I? Yep. Right, okay. I kept saying throughout the last couple of episodes, I need to sell stuff. I'm not going to sell that or that. Yeah, I need to sell stuff, and I never actually got round to doing it. Get rid of that, get rid of the small bow. I'll keep the spear just in case, because if I do get another archer, it'll be useful. That's not really going to help. I don't know what that is, so I'm not going. It's a spear. I'm not going to get rid of that because it could become useful for someone. Piece of metal. Quest. Hard level boots. And again, cutlass. That's most probably going to become really good for someone, so I'm going to keep that and get rid of that. And if you notice, I am one of the richest people in this land. 364. Well, I'm going to call that gold because ducats is weird when you got farthings, which is bronze, silver, then you got ducats. So, oh, what am I doing? I'm trying to walk. Pressing WASD for trying to move areas. But as you can see, I've just done a various amount of battles, so it's not always talking. Yeah, it does get a bit boring when you've got a time, when you are just waiting to see what happens and having the person talk through. I mean, even the loading screens can be a pain, like this one, which has taken a little bit of time, like most of them that take a little bit of time, but stuff like that doesn't bother me. I know it's watch on YouTube and all that, so I try to edit as much out as possible without making it stupidly short. But look, it's the same as here. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing, where I'm supposed to, well, I know where I'm supposed to be going. I've just got to go onto the map. Map's loading. Right, this is the place I've got to go. Corpse snatchers. I'm going to do this now. Actually, no. What I'm going to do is I'm going to save and end this part because we're up over 20 odd minutes and I'm trying to keep my videos to about 20 odd minutes because I don't like doing much more because YouTube, I don't know why, but it tends to react a little bit funny, and when I'm uploading it, when I'm uploading video, it can be a pain because I've just spent about an hour letting editing the video and letting it render and everything because I put my intro on it and everything and then uploading it, it gets to 95 like it does with everyone, and then it says it's processing it, and last time I went over 25 minutes it took about half an hour to do that last 5% for it to process. So I'd rather not get into it, and since we're at about 22 minutes I'm going to stop this here. So hope to see you for the next episode of BlackGuards, which will be part 21. And I am sorry for the rant. It's just, it was really bothering me. Everyone, all these reviews were saying that the game's not worth playing. It is worth playing. I mean, if you've got a lot of time on your hands, it's worth doing it. It's worth going through it. The story, to me, it's telling you what's happening. It's not actually giving you the chance to think for yourself. It's sort of like, well, right at the start, for example, Lysander, he's torturing you and all that, and what happens? Turns around and says the name. You're like, well, what name? And then they turn around afterwards and say, oh, we need to find him and find out what name he's talking about, why he was asking you for a name. Well, you know that's going to happen anyway, so why ask? Why sort of say it out loud to a lot of people, sort of thing? It's like, well, you're telling me this, I already knew this. This is what I was going to do anyway, so what's the problem? But yeah, I'll stop here and let you get on. I'm just going to do the stats of people and then save again. Right, I hope you enjoyed.